Thanks for watching What's in the Box. Today we are back with Necas Ash versus the Evil Dead Ash Williams figure. I am a huge Evil Dead fan. I love Bruce Campbell. I love those movies. Of course, I'm sporting my Army of the Darkness shirt today. And I really just think they're hilarious. I thought the series was hilarious. It did the movies justice, and I think it ended fairly well. I wish the fans would have backed it a little better than they did, and we had gotten a couple more seasons. But other than that, I think this will be a pretty neat figure to take a look at, and hopefully you'll stick around with me to see the review. Alright, so here we have the Ashley J. Williams NECA figure. As you can see, pretty solid figure. He did come with the saw blade bent, and I might be able to take care of that with a little boiling water and then reposition it and freeze it maybe, or even a hot hair dryer. We'll have to see. That will sometimes happen with these figures. I think it's happened to some of the Ash figures in the past. But not a huge deal. Just be very careful when you fix that. It could snap if you're not careful about it. Anyway, Ash comes with quite a few accessories. The big accessories are Bruce heads, or Ash heads. He has a total of 4 heads, actually. I can't get them all in frame at the moment, but there are 3. And then another one there. They, of course, I think that was a brilliant move. Less overall accessories, but more Bruce Campbell. More Bruce is good for anybody. Of course, you have the first head, which is a serious head. You have what's almost a confused head, which is pretty classic. A screaming head, again great. And then an angry head. All 4 of these are done pretty well. They show off aged Ashley pretty well. Some gray hair in his sideburns there. The hair is pretty much just black, aside from the sideburns. Now, these heads are a little bit odd compared to other NECA heads. It seems as though they've done this with a translucent plastic, and it does kind of give it an odd look, but they're pretty decent otherwise. Skin and eyes are all right. It just is, it's almost as if they're lacking skin tone because of the translucent plastic there. Other than those, we have Ash's shotgun. I had a friend call me out on my Toonie Terrors review, saying it's not a shotgun, it's a boomstick. Well, my friend, it is both. And of course we can get that to fit in his holster back there. Not bad. Then of course we have his mechanical hand here. This is really well done. As small as this is, tons and tons of little details. Tons and tons of little paint details. You've got the middle fingers there, plus a leather glove underneath that, and then you have sort of the back plate to the glove, which is red, and little gold highlights and stuff. So really, really solid. I believe they included a couple hand accessories for you to sort of do like a handless version of him. I don't know why you would have an extra glove cuff, and then you have an extra arm cuff otherwise. I guess maybe you could also do his wooden hand, which they've actually included. And that's pretty well painted and sculpted. You can see fingernails in it and wood grain in it. Of course, we know what Ash uses that for in the opening scene of the first episode. I do kind of wish they would have included sort of a ragged nub, but I don't believe he has that in the series because obviously he's no longer wounded. You did get one other item, which is a picture of the Oldsmobile Cutlass. I believe that's what it was. May not be correct about that. You can say something to me in the comments. But yeah, his overall paint scheme is decent. The pants, yeah, don't really seem to have much paint. Maybe a dark dry brush or wash in there. It's hard to tell. He does have a little paint smear here around his belt. Not too big of a deal. And then the shirt is pretty well done. So it's a solid figure, and of course we get all these wonderful little Bruce heads. Well, so that's something, as an Evil Dead fan, that's a really good deal. I would probably switch out to any number of these heads at any time. They're just really great, especially the more dumber ones like the confounded look and the screaming face. And yeah, so yeah, decent little figure, and I think it's worth purchasing. I think they did a couple others in this line. I'm not sure. I think they do that large sort of tusked demon at one point, and some of the weird little, I don't know what they were now, witch children or something that were running around. I think there's also another Ash. It's the store clerk Ash or whatever. I wish we had gotten some of the other characters, but sadly Neca didn't follow through. But of course, neither did the fans for the series. Yep, truth hurts. Anyway, this has been the Ash figure from Neca, Ash versus the Evil Dead. Thanks for sticking with me, and like and subscribe.